I'm Mark Dempsey with the National Convergence Technology Center. Welcome to our Day in the Life video series. We've interviewed for you 6 IT professionals to get their perspectives on the realities of working in IT, the value of employability soft skills, and essential career advice for students like you. The hope is that this role model showcase will help prepare you for your career ahead.
Inside sales with Microsoft was my first job. That meant that I sat in the office and sold to customers that were not anywhere in my region.
Oh, wow.
It was existing customers, so it wasn't that bad, but up-leveling them in their services and support.
Brinks Incorporated. I was a phone guy up until that point. That was back when I was going to school at Collin College, and I was working on my convergence degree. And I had a job. I had a boss call me that I had worked for, contracted, and then I worked for Shared Technologies prior to Brinks, and then they hired me away from Shared to go to work at Brinks. So that was technically probably my first real technical job.
First job was way back in 1990. I was supporting computers on United Van Line's truck terminal. So as they would bring up stuff to the docks, we were scanning it, and I was responsible to ensure that the scanners and everything worked. At that time, it was just one of those little tedious jobs. I had no idea, no interest in IT, until I figured out, hey, this is probably something I was pretty decent at, and I wanted to go and learn more.
Suppose I would count the lab assistant job that I had at the Convergence Technology Center at Collin College. That was under Pete Brierly. I had a lot of fun at that job. Pete taught me a lot, especially, beyond just technical skills and networking. I learned a lot of organizational things from him. And then perhaps after the Convergence Technology Center, my next IT job was at the University of North Texas. That was for a professor named Dr. Dantu, and I was the lab manager for the network security lab.
My first job was in technical support, actually. I was, just answering calls and helping people out and solving problems and, working tickets, basically. I started out it was at Xerox. So after university, my degree was in history, actually. I have a bachelor's degree in history. But after getting that degree, I went back to a technical college, very much like Collin College, and got certified and trained in Microsoft systems engineering.
Cool.
And so I used that certification as sort of my first, entry level, foot in the door to get a job as a support engineer, at a pretty nice company.
My first job in IT, I was a sonar operator, sonar technician on fast attack submarines. So I went originally through fiber optic schools and mid-frame and mainframe computing technologies to be able to build out and support technologies within classified submarines.